Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tom or Gummy, and today we are doing another statue tutorial. Today we are doing Withered Golden Freddy. So this is in continuation of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 characters. Now some people will argue that Withered Golden Freddy does not exist, some people will say that he does. There is a bit of confusion whether to say that the first one is just Withered Golden Freddy and they're both the same. But because a few people have asked for it, we have worked up a design. Should I say Lazar has worked up a design, so shout out to him. And yeah, if you don't want to build this, I totally understand, because I know it is very similar to the original Golden Freddy. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool, and I thought I'd make a tutorial on it, seeing as a lot of you guys asked for it. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy. Leave a like if you do, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the tutorial. Okay guys, so let's get straight on into the tutorials. First I'll list off the blocks you'll need to build the statue. So you'll need yellow wool, black wool, gold wool, block of gold, grey wool, quartz, lime stained clay, and also light blue stained clay. Alternatively, you can use light blue wool and lime wool if you don't have stained clay. I'm not sure which platforms don't, but apparently some still don't. And of course, if you want to pause and gather the materials into your inventory, should I say, I will pause, or let you pause, should I say, right here, and then you can do so. Okay, so let's get straight on into building this. So we're going to start off by doing black, yellow, black, yellow, yellow, black, yellow, black. So as you can see, it's just black, yellow, mirrored like that, and it should be an 8 long line, like so. And the next row is the exact same. So let me do that quickly. There we go. Next 2 rows of 8 yellow, and then the next row is 8 black. Now what we're going to do, of course, is start adding the withered effects. So what we do on the first row of the yellow, we count in 3, and on the 4th block we punch it out, and we also go up diagonal and punch it out. We'll then come around the back, and we're going to put black wool behind the holes, so indenting black wool essentially, so it looks like this, and that gives a nice withered effect. Okay, next what we're going to do, we're going to go left to right. So on the left we build up 5 using yellow, next row 5, next row 4, next row 3, 3, 4, 5, 5. So as you can see, it should make a little dip in the middle, and just to recap, it's 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5. Then what we do is we essentially layer it with black wool. So you place 2 layers, go down diagonal twice to the side, up diagonal twice and to the side. That kind of like caps it off. And then either side, so on the left and the right, we go up 1 using black wool, should I say. In this middle part here, we just fill it with solid yellow wool. And once you've done that, all we've got to do is add a few withered effects. So for the withered effects on this part, what we do is come to this 2 long black wool here and go down diagonal to the right, punch that one out and go to the side one. We also go down from that one and to the left one. And that's all you need to do. So it should look like this. Then we go around the back, like always, and place some black wool to fill in the hole. Once you've done that, that is your legs complete, and it should be a 12 by 8 rectangle. Just to prove it's 12 tall, the floor is Y5 on console, super flat on PC I believe it's Y4, Y17. So it's 12 tall and 8 wide. So of course, if you want to, feel free to pause here, otherwise we're going to keep on going. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to place 1 yellow wool either side, and then we're going to go to left and right 4. So we go to the left 1 yellow, 1 black, 2 yellow. This is just to mark out where the hands go, so it should look like this. And then on the right side we go to the right 1 yellow, 1 black, 2 yellow. So it's the exact same, just mirrored. Okay, so we're not going to worry about the arms for now. We're going to do the body then the arms. So what we're going to do is build up from here 2 using yellow, and same for this side, up 2. Then place 1 black on either side, build up 3 using yellow, 1 black, and then build up 4 using yellow. Whoops. Once you've done that, it should be Y29, so that's 12 blocks taller than Y17. and that's how you know you've done it right. That very point there is the top of the body, and we'll build up this side again. Just to recap, so this point is 3, 1 black, 3 yellow, 1 black, 4 yellow, like so, and we can join it together if you want to. You'll have to do it eventually, so you might as well. Essentially, this is our body here, so another 12 by 8. Right now it should be 24 blocks tall, 8 wide. All we need to do is fill in the middle part. So for the middle part, what we do is we place 1 yellow wool either side at the bottom. We're then going to place 4 gold in that gap there. On the left, we're going to build up 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same on the right, using gold. Then what we do is we go up diagonal either side, up diagonal again, and join it together. Then what we're going to do is just fill this with solid gold blocks, and then we punch out a few withered effects, but that is pretty much it. Okay, so the remaining gaps we're just going to fill with yellow wool. It's going to be covered up anyways in a second. So right now it should be looking like this. Just to recap a few things. So this row is 7, this row is 9, this row is 10, 10, 9, 7. Okay, and from the top it should be 2 blocks down, 3 blocks down, 4 blocks down. It should also come in line with the black wool on the edge of each row. Okay, so what we do for the withered effect is we come to the second last row, so this one. We count down 1, 2, and on the third block we punch one out, go down 1, to left 1, and down 1. Of course, then we go behind again, and we get our black wool, and we add the withered effects. Last step for the body, what we're going to do is add the bow tie. So we come to the top left corner here, and we place 1, 2, 3, black wool, whoops, go to the side once, oops, sorry, count 1 in, so 1 in, place 3 black wool like that. That was a bad mistake there. To side 1, up diagonal, down diagonal to side, up 2, whoops, to side 1, and then to side 1 there. And it should link back together like so. That was an awful explanation, but yeah, just to point out, it's 1 block in, and then in either gap in each section we place 1 grey wool, and again 1 gap in, and it should look like this. Once you've done that, that is the body complete, and we can now move on to doing the arms. Again, the body is 12 blocks tall, 8 wide. The legs are 12 blocks tall, 8 wide. So right now you should have a statue that's 24 blocks tall, 8 wide. Okay, we're going to start on the left arm first, for no particular reason. So from left to right we go 1 yellow, 2 black, 1 yellow. Next row is 4 yellow. Next row is 4 black. And it should link up together with that 1 black there. That's important. Next row is 4 yellow. Same with the next row and the row after that. So it's 3 rows of solid yellow, and then a row of solid black, and then the next 4 rows are solid yellow. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Just to go over it once more. So we've got 3 rows of yellow with that little black section there, row of black, 3 rows of yellow, row of black, 4 rows of yellow. Now all we need to do is add the withered effects. So in the second section, so this block here, we go to the second row of it, and second block in, we punch that out, and then we go around the back, add the withered effect like so. And in the top section, this part here, we go to the second row down, second block in, punch that one out, down and to the right one, and then we go around the back again and add the black wool for the withered effect. Okay, so that's the left arm complete, and the right arm is very similar. In fact, apart from the withered effects, it's the exact same. So what we're going to do, starting from left to right again, we place 1 yellow, 2 black, 1 yellow. Next row is 4 yellow, 4 black, 3 rows of yellow, a row of black, and then 4 rows of yellow. Whoops, awful block placement by me. Like so. Whoops. Okay, so now what we do for the withered effects on this one, we go to the top section, to very top right corner, go down diagonal and down diagonal again, go around the back, and we're going to add the black wool. And once you've done that, that is the arms complete, or the front of the arms complete should I say, and it should be looking like this. So as you can see, legs 12 by 8, just to recap, body 12 by 8, each arm 12 by 4, and then the bow tie is 3D. You don't have to make the bow tie 3D, but I think it makes a lot of sense to make it 3D, and also makes it look a hell of a lot better. Okay, so let's move on to doing the sides now. So let's go on to the right side, and what we do is we come to this part here, extend it backwards 3 using yellow wool, and we're going to build up 4 layers. So the bottom one and then 3. Next row is 3 black, then we got 5 rows of 3 yellow, and you'll pretty much be able to tell easily enough where the rows end, because if the block at the end is black, then it's going to be black. If the block at the end is yellow, it's going to be yellow. Tiny exception for this row here, so we place 3 black there. On the next row we place 2 yellow and then 1 black. So as you can see, that is the side of the right leg, and it should look like this. It's a 12x4 rectangle, and it is pretty simple. The other side is the exact same, so that makes it very easy as well. So we extend it backwards 3, just to recap. Build up 3 using yellow wool. Next row is black. Next 5 rows are yellow, like so. As you can see, this one here is black, so this one is black. And then we got the 2 yellow in the middle and the 1 black either side. So that's the left side, again, is the exact same as the right side. 12x4, and very, very simple to do. Okay, so what we're going to do next is the arms. So we come around to the back of the statue and to the bottom of the arms, and we extend it backwards 3 all the way across. And once you've done that, it will have a 4x4 square from below. It should look like this, and it should connect up diagonally to this black block there. We do the exact same for the other one, so like that. And what that does is just give us the base of the hands, I guess, so that we can start working on the sides. So for the side of the right arm, what we're going to do is build up 2 all the way across using yellow. Next row is black. Next 3 rows is yellow. Next row is black. And then the next 4 rows are yellow. Okay, so that's very simple. The sides do not have any withered effects on this design, so essentially the other side is always going to be the exact same. So again, just to replicate it, we do the 3 rows of yellow, 3rd row including the bottom one, row of black, 3 rows of yellow, row of black, and then 4 rows of yellow. Okay, so as you can see, again the exact same, just to recap, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow. Okay, so of course feel free to pause whenever you want to do so. Now we're going to move on to the back of the statue. Okay, so for the back, what we're going to do is start off by doing 4 rows of yellow wool. So just solid yellow wool, like so. And we place 1 row of solid black wool. For the withered effect on this section, we go to the 2nd row down and second to last block, punch that one out and the one to the side, and then we go behind it and place the black wool. For the next section, we do a row of yellow, 2nd row of yellow, and a 3rd row of yellow. On the left side, we're going to build up 2 blocks, then 1 block, none, none, 1, and then 2. Essentially it's the exact same. I could have just explained it as the front. So it's 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5. That probably would have made it a bit easier. And again, like the front, we do the 2 black blocks, down diagonal twice to the side, up diagonal twice, and it should connect back like so. And then we fill in this section here using yellow wool. So it's very, very similar to the front. For the withered effect on this, what we do is we go back to the bottom left corner and we go up diagonal, punch that one out and place a black wool. Then we leave a 3 block gap and then punch them 2 out and go up 1 and then go behind and place the black wool. So once you've done that, that is the back of the legs, 12x8. Of course, feel free to pause. Now we're going to do the back of the body, and then we'll move on to the back of the arms and then the head, of course. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to do this to mark out where the body is. We build up 12 either side using yellow wool on the body. You don't have to do this, you can do this at a later point. But that basically signifies there's the arms, there's the body, there's the arms. So what we do is we place 6 yellow wool right here. 8 if you haven't built up either side. Next row we're going to place 2. Then we leave a 2 block gap. And then we place 2 more. In this 2 block gap we place the black wool. We're then going to go up diagonal with this black wall, like so. And of course, just build around it. So, just leave that one there. So as you can see, this is the second row of the body. Fourth block in, we got 2 withered ones. And then go up diagonal and we got another one. In fact, I'm just going to fill this in solid yellow wool, and then we'll work on the withered effects. That'll probably be a lot easier. So, of course, it's just a 12x8 of solid yellow wool. That would have made life a lot easier if I'd just done that in the first place, but you know. So once you've done that, that is of course a 12x8 as I've just mentioned. What we do is we come to this part here, we go up diagonal, and then up 1, then we punch up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so, to the side twice, and then down 1, 2, 3. We also, from this point here, punch out 1, 2, 3, and then up 1, 2. And behind all that, you add the withered effects. So it's quite a lot, but I will zoom out in a second so that you can see exactly where the withered effects go, because as I said, this part is a bit complicated. So yeah, we get this last block in, and there we go. So that is the withered effects added to the back. If you want to, feel free to pause. Once you've done that, it should be 1 block away from the top, this final part, and it should be 2 blocks in either side, so 2 blocks in from the bottom left and 2 blocks in from the top right. Okay, so for the arms, what we do is we place 3 rows of yellow again. The bottom one we've already done, so we don't need to worry about that. A row of black, 3 rows of yellow, and a row of black. Then we add 4 rows of yellow. And for the withered effect on this one, what we do is on the second row, the 3rd block in, so this one here, we punch it out and place a black wall. There's no other withered effects on this side. For the right side, or in fact it's the left if you're facing from the front, 3 blocks of yellow again, row of black, 3 rows of yellow, row of black, and then 4 rows of yellow. And then the withered effects on this side, on the second block, so this area here, 2 blocks in from the right, 3rd block up, and then to the right is withered effect, like so. So it should look like this once you've done that, and that is the back of the statue complete, as you can see. Of course, feel free to pause if you need to do so. For the shoulders, which is all we've got left of the body, then we're moving on to the head. We just fill it in with solid yellow wool. As you can see, it's very, very plain and simple to do. So just fill that all in. Mainly this part here you don't really need to worry about, but I'm just filling it in anyways because it makes life a bit easier, placing the head. So of course this is what it should look like. I'm going to do a little recap, spin around quickly before we move on to the head, just in case any of you guys have got a bit stuck before now. You can go back and fix yourself up, or fix your statue up should I say. So this is the legs, 12x8. Of course feel free to pause whenever you need to do so. We got the body, 12x8, each arm 12x4 with the little bow tie 3D effect. We got the right side of the leg, 12x4. The right side of the arm, 12x4. Moving around here, we got the left side of the leg, 12x4, and the left side of the arm, 12x4. Going around to the back, we've got the back side of the legs, 12x8. The back side of the body, 12x8, and each arm being 12x4. And then of course for the top of the shoulders, this will be 16x4. Okay, so let me get my arm back on, and then we'll get into building the head. So for the head, what we're going to do is on the left side, we're going to go back round to the front, just make sure you're at the front. On the left side we're going to count 4 in, and on the 5th block, which should be this one here, we're going to place a yellow wool and bring it 2 forwards. On the right side we count 4 to the left, and on the 5th one, which will be this one, we place a yellow block and bring it 2 forwards. The trick to knowing where the right place is, it shouldn't be the row with the bow tie, it should be the row to the side of it. Also, what we do is join them up. There should be a 6 block gap, so you place a 6x2, and it should overhang the front 2 like so. What we're then going to do is come to here and extend it backwards 5, so it overhangs the back 2 as well. So it overhangs the front and back 2, and then again join it up. Whoops, and as you can see, it overhangs the back 2. That's a 6x2, or 8x2 should I say, and then that's a 8x2 as well. So once you've done that, you've got an 8x8 square, the base plate of the head, and that makes things a lot easier. So what we're going to do is start at the front, so make sure you got the bow tie there. And we're going to place 1 quartz, 1 yellow, 1 black, 2 yellow, 1 black, 1 yellow, 1 quartz. The bottom row is just solid yellow, just to point that out. Next row is 8 yellow, and same with the next row. Now what we're going to do, so as you can see it should be looking like this and it should look really derpy. What we're going to do is add the little 3D effect nose and mouth. So second block in, what we're going to do is place 6 yellow wool like so. Next row we place 1 quartz, leave a block, 2 quartz, leave a block, 1 quartz. Next row is 6 gold blocks, and then the final row is 2 gold blocks, 2 black, and 2 gold blocks. So once you've done that, it makes it look a lot cooler, and it should be looking like this. Of course, this is a third block overhang, and it's actually a 3D effect. So this is the original face, which we're going to be building on in a second. This is the 3D effect, and then this is the original face. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go back onto this part here. So we're going to ignore this now. So what we do is, this row is 1 yellow. We're going to leave a 2 block gap, 2 yellow, leave a 2 block gap, 1 yellow. We're going to do the exact same again. Next row is 1 yellow, 2 black, 2 yellow, 2 black, 1 yellow. And then the final row is 8 yellow. So as you can see, we've got the 2 block gap here, or the 2x2 blocks gap. What we do is we come around the back and we actually indent the eyes 1 more block further in, like so, and we just place a 2x2 of black wool. And once you come around the front, you'll see why it does look pretty cool when you do that, and it looks like this. Okay, so of course, feel free to pause right here. One last final touch we're going to add whilst we can is there's a little wire coming out of his left eye. So in the bottom left corner of his eye, we place 1 lime stained clay, we place 1 there, and we go down diagonal like so. There is actually a blue wire, but we'll worry about that at a later point when we get round to that side. So again, the head is 8x8, as you can see here, with the little 3D effect, which is 6x4, and then our little green wire coming out of his left eye. So again, feel free to pause here, and we're going to move on to the left side of the head. So for the left side of the head, all we do is just go along the side, building up 7 using yellow wool. You'll know you've done it right because it will meet up with this, and you'll create an 8x8 of yellow wool minus that 1 block of quartz at the very front. And we do this all the way around. So we just go around the head, building up 7 using yellow wool, and it is very plain and very simple to do. Okay, so I'm nearly done. As you can see, I'm doing it on all sides, front, back, or left, right and back, should I say, not front, because that's the face. And once you've done that, also we can fill the top in using solid yellow wool, which will be another 8x8 of yellow wool. So let's fill this in quickly, and then we'll get on to adding the last few details. Whoops. Okay, so as you can see now, that is the top. So that's an 8x8 of yellow, the left side's an 8x8 of yellow, the back's an 8x8 of yellow, and also the right side, you guessed it, is an 8x8 of yellow. So we're going to come back round to the front, and we're going to start adding some detail. So on the left side, what we're going to do is go to top and count 2 in. And on the third block, we're going to place a yellow wool, go to side 1 and down 1, and that is his ear, as you can see. Then what we're going to do is go round to the right side. We're going to get our light blue stained clay, and we're going to hurry this up because it's raining. So we go 3 in, go down 1, down diagonal. Then what we do is we go down diagonal and bring it forwards 1. We punch out that 1 there, and we go down 1, so it kind of like is hanging off his face, as you can see. So just to recap, 3 blocks in, down 1, place 1, down diagonal again, bring it forwards, down 1, and then punch this 1 out. And that is the wire that's coming out where his other ear should be. And final step, before this rain really starts to irritate me, what we do is we leave a 1 block gap in between the ear. We place 4 black wool. We then bring it backwards 3 to create a 4x4, like so. So it should be 2 in from the front, 2 in from each side, 2 in from the back, as you can see. And we fill that solid with the black wool. In the middle part here, we're going to build a 2x2 of black wool, and that is the hat. And once you've done that, that is the statue complete. and it should look like this. I'm not going to recap the head because 1, it's raining, and 2, it's pretty simple to do. But yeah, thank you for watching. Again, if you haven't already, subscribe for more tutorials. I will be doing some new series soon, such as some Marvel characters, and also some maybe horror film characters or anime characters. I'm not quite sure, but I will be doing something different. This is the Five Nights at Freddy's collection is coming to a close soon. So yeah, thank you for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, I've been Tom, and goodbye.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart.